Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not okay. Let me. Student almost forgot to do this every time. I don't know why. It's fine, but it shouldn't be something that I regularly forget. Okay, let me. Thought I already. Discord is notifying me about having notified me already or something. I don't quite understand. It's fine, but it's a little strange. All right. I believe everything. So got that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I had a couple things that I did not have downloaded, but I don't think with the type of game Black Mirror 2 is, I don't think this is going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure my system won't be struggling doing Black Mirror plus the downloads. Should be fine. So I'm trying to remember how far over we do this. I feel like I always seem to go too far though. Yeah, that's probably okay. Hey, Kessa, welcome. You excited for my Halloween stream? Now, I will say that I do not have Black Mirror 3 on the Halloween stream because we're still going to be playing Black Mirror 2. So we're not going to be done by then. So there's no way I'll be doing 3. I don't want to spoil anything for the overall storyline ahead of time, of course. But sometime between um, Halloween this year and Halloween next year, sometime within that year, we should hopefully get to Black Mirror 3. But I do have several sequels of things I've done before that I want to do in that time as well. So, um, like for example, I did Plague Tale Innocence 21 to 22. So I did that like I think it was November or December, and January, February, March, somewhere in there, I did Plague Tale Innocence. Sometime this next year, I want to do Plague Tale Requiem. Um, and there are a couple of the point and clicks I did this year that I have additional parts of. So, for example, there's Beyond Invisible Darkness came is what we did this year. So there's also the follow up to that is Beyond Invisible Evening. I wanted to continue with that storyline. And there's True Fear, Forsaken Souls Part 1. We have Part 2 to get to. So there's several of those too, plus all the games we'll be doing from Halloween. But I do plan on getting Black Mirror 3 sometime in the next year. We'll just see where it has to squeeze in. I think I've already I know I did actually. Not I think. I know I already mentioned I will be doing Ori and the Will of the Wisps at some point as well. So there are several things, but I am going to all the other like the sequels of other things I'm doing and stuff. I am going to try to make sure that I don't have them get in the way of doing Black Mirror 2 or Black Mirror 3. We're on 2 now. Anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway. This is on top. Also, why did this pause? Oh. Remember that. Why is this paused? Oh, it probably is paused while I'm playing, I'm guessing. What if I say resume? And then if I put this on top again, if I go back into the game, it should be okay. Although I am that much over. Interesting. Okay, hang on. About that much. Something like that. A little bit too far. We should be good, but just a little too far. And of course I went too far in the reverse. Of course I did. It's about there, we'll say. Something like that. Always finagling this thing, moving it around, trying to get it to align up so I can read the chat and don't have anything cut off. If it would not do that shifting over thing, but it's nothing I can do about it, right? I've tried various settings. I cannot get it to not do the shifting. So it is what it is. It's fine. It doesn't bug me so much. It just means I have to do a lot of adjusting. Okay. So, 8. I really wish these would be ordered. I mean, I know the assumption is 1, 2, 3, 4, but what, like... I just would expect them to be better ordered than they are. But it's fine. As long as I pay attention to the number, it should be okay. There's a reason I number them, so that I can keep track of this was this number that I did. So I don't know if you have a chance to watch it, and if you have, not, that's fine. But if you have, were there any of the games on the Halo stream that looked interesting to you, Kissa? I'm trying, I cannot always satisfy everybody, but I try to move, like in this, when I schedule, when I play them, I try to move the games in position so that people who can watch at a certain time will have games they will enjoy at that time, right? So I try to position things forward and back in the schedule to accommodate you. So if you have a game or multiple games that look like you're really interested in them for the Halo stream, well, first of all, if you're going to be on the Halo stream, if you're going to be able to make it, and then if you find games that in particular are going to interest you, then I will try to schedule those during whatever time you can watch so that you can see the stuff that you're interested in seeing, of course. I have to get some hand cream. I'm getting that itchy feeling on the top of my fingers that you get from dried out skin, so I don't know. I live in it's not a desert. Some people call it the desert. It's not really a desert. It's more like a savanna type climate in North America. It's that middle, like north to south about the middle and the middle strip of America. It's like the Denver, it's not in, I don't live in Denver, but it's like the Colorado area. So because of that, there's a lot of dry weather. And so you get this weird problem of like dry skin a lot. That you have to, so if I wash my hands, like if I, use the WC and then I have to wash my hands afterward, if I do that too many times, then my hands start to dry out because of the climate. So it's a big thing. Anyway, well, let me apply this to my hands, this lotion to my hands so that they don't crack because I've been neglecting them or something. They're fine. They weren't cracked yet, but they start getting that kind of slightly sore but kind of itchy feeling. Anyway, and so I had to make sure I added some stuff. So there are several things on there that are point and click as well. So, like, I don't know. I'm not saying it is necessarily, although it seems like it's, at least a lot of times it is so. But if point and click is more your speed or the type of game you look forward to, there are several point and clicks on there. I don't know if all of them are exactly point and click, but like Dreams of the Witch House, or yeah, Dreams in the Witch House, The Whisperer. Um, I think the Barrett Foster game is also point and click to a degree. There might be some free movement, like you might be able to do WASD to move around, but you have like analyzing, clicking to analyze things and stuff because I think you're like a detective of some kind. Your previous comment was blocked. Well, I don't know. I am not blocking HTML now, so I don't. If that got blocked, maybe it was a YouTube block. I didn't set anything special on YouTube up, but maybe. Weird itch in my ear. Sorry about that. I don't know why it would have been blocked though. Anyway, I guess stop using inappropriate language, Kissa. You're known as just a big like a sailor with just a big potty mouth and stuff. So, just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I just have the defaults of whatever YouTube allows, whatever Twitch allows, and so on. And then, in my stream, my chat collation thing here, I'm not. We fixed that last time, right? Last week, so I am no longer blocking any HTML. So like emojis and stuff should show up. So I don't know what would be getting blocked. Anyway. Oh. Okay. I mean, I did see that you said you hope I play Black Mirror 3. Yeah, if you notice something like that, if you see something like a comment got blocked on YouTube, let me know. I don't know that I can. I may not be able to necessarily do something. I'm not sure. But I can look and see if there's something I can do. Yeah. Anyway, so we're in this museum. I don't remember her name, but the lady that was sort of showing me around town a little bit, she ended up leaving, right? She got nervous when we asked about. Was it about the church? I don't remember. She got nervous when we talked about something. So. Oh, that's right. Find a way into the case. For some reason, I was thinking I hadn't read it, but that's right. We have to find a way in there. I remember. We're gonna do that probably at nighttime is what it was implied.
Excuse me. Hi. I've just arrived in Willow Creek. Have you got any tips for me? Is there anything worth seeing?
Are you also a tourist?
Yes. You could say that.
Well, we actually wanted to take a look at the notorious sanatorium today. But some kind of freak has made a hotel out of it. And the guy at the reception tried to pawn us off with some cheap tourist rubbish. Like we were thrill seekers.
Exactly, Albert. And then he said that the ghost of this Samuel Gordon still haunts the castle. You can see him at night at the windows of the burned wing. Really spooky.
Laughable. Anyway, we came here afterwards. We'd expected a bit more from a black museum. We'll go and see the castle afterwards. Hopefully, that's at least worth looking at.
Thanks for the information. Well, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, you too. Nothing else, I'm assuming, right?
I wouldn't know what to talk about with these two.
Yeah, okay. It's tourist. That's the Black Museum. That's the more, like, what do you call it? Like stylized horror ish, or like trying to play up the tales of horror about Black Mirror, right? I think.
An endlessly long history of Willow Creek. Let's see. Willow Creek's underworld. The village of Willow Creek was founded during the time of the ancient Romans. Even back then, the river often broke its banks, turning the surrounding area into marshland. A few years after the foundations were laid, a small drainage system was constructed, which managed to alleviate the problem for many centuries. In the Middle Ages, the drainage system fell into despair and was largely forgotten.
Disrepair.
However, in the year 1867, Werner Gordon ordered the construction of a completely new drainage system in order to put a stop to the growing number of floods and resultant crop failures. This made it possible to keep the parts of the surrounding area dry and prevent the river from flooding again. Next to it is a little illustration of where the water's redirected when the level gets too high. And what's that? Ah, there's an old bunker from the Second World War here, too, directly connected to the drainage system. Sounds quite unpleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, the drainage system fell into disrepair, not despair. Drainage system was not suddenly worried about its future and things. The drainage system fell into disrepair, meaning it was no longer being repaired when it needed to be. Which, the short way of saying that is, it became neglected, forgotten about.
Huh. What's that? An escritoire without a lock puzzle. It's gotta be an old model.
Okay, so nothing, you just commented on it. Nothing more.
The pictures show farmers at work in the fields. Apart from that, I can't see anything interesting.
Okay. I'm sure we need what we need really. Well, some of this other stuff too, but a good chunk of what we need is back here. Very possibly. But I'm just going to get everything out here first, and then we'll get the Black Museum afterward.
I'm not gonna touch it, unlike the hordes of tourists before me.
Makes sense. Makes sense that a lot of tourists would be like, "Ooh, what's this?" Even though I would assume the sign specifically says "Do not touch" because it's old and so it's fragile. People don't listen. It's kind of like you've probably heard of this, Kiss. In the United States, we have a location called the Grand Canyon, and there are these there's the up top cliffside, or like at the top of the cliffs, I should say. There's all around the outside of it, there's this what they call a rim, which is just the top where the cliff comes up and then reaches the top, and there, so up on the top there are paths that tourists can take, right? And they can walk around and stuff. They're specifically told, there are signs all over the place, like every 50 meters or something, there's a sign saying, "Do not stand close to the edge. Do not take pictures while standing by the edge." And every year, it seems, somebody who did not pay attention stands there trying to take a picture. And a lot of times they're fine, but it's like every year or every couple of years somebody falls to their death because they were not smart to listen. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure it was just it thought you said something that it didn't like, but there's no way to know what it was. It's probably fine. I don't think it's I think you're fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
The madman Samuel Gordon murdered the respected Dr. Heinz Herman in a bloody frenzy. He decapitated the popular doctor in his own home, near to the village. The models are cheaply made, but don't look all that old. A lurid scene.
So that's what Samuel looked like, huh? I mean, to a degree, I guess. He had like a mustache and stuff, I think, in the first game, but
This seems to be about the murder of a boy. The youngest victim of the series of murders was the 12-year-old Vic V. He was brutally murdered at a stone circle in the forest, not far from the village. Here are some pictures of the stone circle. Witness accounts, a statement from the police, newspaper clippings. It looks like people assumed it was a ritual murder at first. Heavy metal Satanists in murderous frenzy. Ugh. What makes someone butcher another human being? A child at that. It must have been dreadful.
yeah. The psychosis or curse or whatever we're saying it actually is what made him do it, actually. So when we were playing the first game, right, we until it got revealed that we were the killer. Well, or, I know if you've played before, but I'm just saying, like, the first time you play the game, until it's revealed that Samuel's actually the killer, like, you have no idea, like, that Vic was killed by Samuel, right? You're thinking, because, like, things Samuel says, you're like, where'd Vic go? Like, Vic disappeared. It's so strange. He was gone, and we can't find him around the village. And then you find out he's dead in the woods, and it's like, what? He got killed? So, anyway. This keeps squirting blood. It's funny. Ha! That was super realistic. This doesn't animate at all. I guess it must be for over here. Oh, this probably does this, actually. Let me see. So this.
A shredding machine? What's that all about? Shredding machine
Yeah.
from the garden of Black Mirror Castle. Who do the mysterious traces of blood on the inside of the shredding machine belong to? What kind of gruesome stories could this machine tell us about its former owner? In what kind of bloodthirsty crime did it play an incisive role? A mystery that will probably never be solved. BS. A shredding machine? What's that all about? Shredding machine from who do what kind in what a miss BS.
That was another one. We outside of the castle. It was over toward the greenhouse, I believe, right? There was that shred or that basically it was like a wood chipper or something similar. Like a shredder for wood or something. That was near the greenhouse, right? And we found something in there at one point. But that was just sitting there and like seemed just like a normal piece of equipment, right? But there was blood in it at one point and stuff. We're like, what the frick? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you put bodies in there or whatever exactly it was.
Huh. The window is locked and alarmed. Huh.
Right on cue. Although wrong location. That was kind of funny though. Maybe there isn't really much over here, and it's just, I mean, not like the game is just doing this as a whole. It's fine, but this part, maybe this one area with the Black Museum, maybe this is just like an ode to the first game or something. Yeah, excuse me. Don't see anything special with the pictures. Already looked at this. Already done that and that. Maybe there really isn't much in the way of clue or anything over here. There's information or descriptions about stuff that happened in the first game, but or their people's understanding of what happened in the first game, but I don't really see anything here to examine other than the few things we've done. Doesn't seem like we gained a whole lot of benefit out of it, which is surprising, because I was expecting to get more out of here. Like, oh, that's the such and such, that might be useful, or that reminds me about, or this helps prove kind of stuff, right? Something in here, but I don't see any of that. So okay, well, we can come back. We need to, I think, yes, but I think we're done for now for this. Is this? No, nothing to the right. It's just back. It's talking to Bobby again. Yeah, I've already examined all of those things. I can't think of anything else in here that I've not already had a look at. All right, let's go outside. I'm going to get something for myself to drink. Be right back. Maybe we head over to the tower? Is there anything else on the way? I already looked at the rain barrel before going in. I can't imagine that's changed. The description of that's probably the same. To do the tower first and then the library? She went this way. But since I've been in here for a bit, looking around, maybe she's gone back to the library.
The clock on the tower is huge.
Clock tower is huge.
However, it seems to have stopped. That must be the town hall. There's no church in the village, but I saw one on the way here.
So nothing more other than those couple of points. Street.
The library. Miss Valley's Empire. The light is off and the door is locked. I'll have to come back
later.
later.
She did keep going over this way and has not returned yet. Okay.
The houses here look just as dilapidated as the rest of the place. The village comes to an end less than 100 yards from here.
Fair probably has some degree of a dead end. I don't know. Might just be this stuff. It'd be super small fair, but here we go. Okay, let me get that drink. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's not been bad. It's not even close to as bad as it was back in late June, where I had a big, huge fly infestation. But I have had some flies popping up here and there, which has been not the best. So I've been trying to kind of check. I've got strips to like fly paper and things like that to get them, to trap them. So I'm just kind of been checking to make sure that they're not a problem with any of those. Okay. So not going to the left, looks like. Towels.
Some hand towels which have been hung out to dry. The rooms above a pub are traditionally inhabited by the landlord and his family. Even from down here, you can still see stains on the towels. But I don't need one anyway.
He's like, it's gross, but anyway. Bench.
That's gotta be Willow Creek's bench.
Is the bench in Willow Creek famous or something? I don't remember them saying that there was a bench that was especially famous. But wait, did they say something maybe back at the hotel? I don't remember now. I don't think that was said, but maybe. Somebody mentioned something about a bench actually at some point. I do remember a mention of a bench. I don't know that it was famous though. Was that I don't remember her name, but the woman that was showing us around last time, is that what, did she mention that maybe? I don't remember. Anyway.
Huh. Gas bottles. A red and a blue one. Probably to fuel the grill, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Not famous at all, yeah. I was like, I don't, really? Like, ta-da, it's their bench. Ta-da, sure.
A chili stall. A bit tatty. And it doesn't look like there's too much going on. There would appear to be a few different types of chili, but I only see one pot.
Maybe it's not the way you're supposed to do chili, but maybe he added something to them after so you cook the main pot of chili, and then he added something to each bowl or something afterward that made it different. I don't know. It's not how you do chili normally, but maybe he did that. I don't know. Why does it say Willie's? Willie's? Shouldn't it just say Willie's? Anyway, there's Tom. That's the older brother of Bobby, right?
Chili, hot chili, super hot chili, Guatemalan hellish hot chili. Well, looks like they might be selling chili here.
Well, that might explain why it's all looks like it's from the same pot too. He made chili, and then he just did like added hot sauce or something to each one, steadily increasing how hot he made it. There could be one that's jalapenos, one that's ghost peppers, or like one that's jalapenos, one that's habaneros, and then one that's ghost peppers or something. That's possible. Okay, so the whole point of this is just to talk to Tom, pretty much, and then comment on some things.
Willie's Texas Chili. Now that sure makes me feel right at home.
Yeah, he's from the East Coast. He's not. Texas is also not going to feel like home to him. Anyway.
A chili stall. A bit tatty. And it doesn't look like there's too much going on.
I thought I... Did I click the stall again? I thought I clicked Tom to talk to him. Whatever.
Hi there.
What would you like? Normal or extra?
What?
Normal chili or extra hot chili?
I actually didn't want any chili. I only wanted to ask a couple of questions.
Nobody gets paid for just standing around.
All those other folks can wait.
Not exactly backwards and coming forwards, are we? I like it. What do you want?
Not exactly backwards and coming forwards. Okay.
Is the pub yours?
Where'd you hear that?
Miss Valley reckons it is.
Miss Valley,
You shouldn't get involved with that nutter. She's a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
When's the pub open?
This evening, after I've shut down the store. Those commercial Einsteins in the town hall make me keep open from 11 in the morning to at least 5 p.m. And in the meantime, I've sold just about sod all. If it was down to me, I'd have chucked all this lot here in the harbour by now. Shoved it up the Lord Mayor's arse.
So, you're successful is what you're saying. Other folks can wait. Yeah, exactly. It's like... I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
So, not exactly a lot going on round here then.
You think I don't know that? Crowds of folk from all over the place. Loads of hungry customers, you said. And then it's getting worse by the year.
Isn't Willow Creek also a bit too small for a fair?
Those clever pillocks in the town hall had it all worked out. They reckoned that people from all round these parts would come here. It used to work out okay, too. Everybody wanted to come and have a look at the murder capital. But nowadays, it's just one big loss maker.
The people just aren't gonna be drawn here by a couple of carousels and a few stalls.
And who has to foot the bill for all these fantastic ideas? Me.
Okay, I realize that I struggle with doing accents, depending on what accent it is. I realize I struggle with that some myself, but I mean, this guy's British accent is pretty not great. He said bye like boy. They don't say boy. Boy, maybe boy, oi, boy, not boy. Anyway, it's like forcing it too hard, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. Like I said, I have my own struggles with accents, so it's fine.
Do you know anything about a black ball? It was stolen from the museum a few weeks ago.
I heard about it. It doesn't really interest me, frankly.
Who are you?
What's that got to do with you?
My name's Darren. I'm studying English literature and would like to learn more about the country and its people. That sound familiar to you?
Should it?
A fellow student of mine may well have been around here recently.
No idea.
You'd have noticed her. Tall, pretty...
Haven't seen her, and I'm here pretty much all day, hunkered down here. My name's Tom.
Bobby in the museum told me that you're his brother. He seems like a really nice guy.
If you only have to put up with him for a few hours, maybe he is. But I've got to knock about with this stupid idiot. Day in and day out. He can't get a single thing right. But everybody fusses about him because he's got it so tough.
Aw, jealous?
Jealous of that idiot?
Does he live with you?
I've been lumbered with him since our parents died. He ought to be put into a home with all the other retards. But who's going to pay for all that?
Nice to hear how your family holds itself together.
Seriously, what a brother. He's so kind. Just in general.
What can you tell me about the museum?
That's another brilliant idea from the town hall. Who, I ask you, wants to see that load of old crap in there?
Huh. Well, the Gordon Family Chronicle is very impressive.
What's so impressive about a bloody book? Does it bring more people into the village? No.
And Bobby.
That bloody Mrs. Puff from the town hall got him the job. One of those unbearable do-getters, always sticking her nose in and turning Bobby against me.
He seems to take his job very seriously.
Rubbish. I know what's going on. If anyone wanted to break into that museum, then Bobby would be absolutely no deterrent. Thank goodness they didn't give him any kind of weapon.
That is fair. I don't know what Bobby would do with a weapon. I feel like he might hurt himself more than anything. Yeah, I guess for a second I thought he was. He did not say this, but I thought for a second he was going to say something along the lines of, if anybody wanted to break into the museum, all they'd have to do is. But instead he just said that Bobby wasn't going to deter them, which is fair.
What can you tell me about Miss Valley?
She's a nutter. She's been in the loony bin. She belongs back in there too, that's what I say.
So, what's wrong with her?
She never got over what happened to her brother.
So? Come on then. What about it?
12 years ago. A series of murders. The murder that caused the biggest sensation all across the country was when little Vic Valley was killed. A little boy who was murdered by Samuel Gordon in a stone circle in the forest. And in a very nasty way, too.
That's really awful. And Miss Valley...
Well, she's the sister. She found him the next day. It really screwed her up. Stopped eating, didn't speak to anyone anymore. When she swallowed a load of rat poison, she was committed.
Oh, jeez. And in spite of all that, she's come back out now and is back living in Willow Creek of all places?
Turned up here again a few years back. The doctors reckoned it would be better for her, but once you've had roof damage, then, well, it's always gonna leak, isn't it? That's what I say.
Dude, this guy is... sensitivity is not his strong suit. Holy crap. Okay, anyway.
What can you tell me about Willow Creek?
No idea. I was born here and I'll die here, I suppose.
Doesn't exactly sound like there's much going on here.
So there isn't. 10, 12 years ago, it was good here for a while. You could make good money, what with all the tourists. We all thought things were on the up, but it never was. Loads of people lost money, they invested, and then bit by bit the visitors stopped coming.
Yeah, take old Murray and his hotel, for example.
It's still kind of half okay there. He's got a finger in most things round here and takes his cut. There's plenty more, though, that really caught a cold. They went bust. 2, 3 of them hanged themselves.
I need to get on.
Nah. I'll talk to you anyway.
I don't mean to disturb you.
I mean, to be fair, he's kind of a douche, so... maybe we don't want to talk to him after all.
Public festival. Only without a public. There's barely a dozen folks here. And at least 2 stalls, and the swing boats have already shut up shop. It's simply not worth it. I don't reckon I'm gonna make too much progress here at the fair. The show people aren't from around here and won't be able to help me for sure.
Okay, so that's it. We got what we were gonna from Tom. I don't think there's anything else here to examine. Yeah, I think we're done. Wait, what is this? Just Willow Creek, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're done with that for now. Not been in the pub yet, and there's also the street. We're by the street.
I hardly think there's a quaint alleyway, a picturesque canal, or a peaceful courtyard hidden around the corner. Actually, I'm quite sure there isn't.
So he's not going to go back there even, okay. Yeah, Go to the pub. Door to the pub. The cloth or the towels again. Yeah. The guy. Seriously. I mean, it's not just that he's insensitive and a jerk to his brother. He's just, in general, he's not a kind person. Which, I mean, there's no law saying you have to be kind. Well, depending, I guess, on where you live and stuff. But generally, there's no law saying you have to be kind. But at the same time, doesn't mean you have to be well, you know what.
An overturned beer keg. Pure show for the tourists, I reckon. Even here, they're hardly likely to still get their beer delivered in wooden barrels. Empty. Exactly like in this place here.
He's like, the town's empty, so the barrels are empty. I'm gonna turn my AC on. For some reason, by my computer here, it feels extra hot today. I don't know why. Hopefully it's not a problem when Halloween rolls around. I don't think it will be. I think it's just being weird today.
I can scarcely recognize what's on the board. It must have been written weeks ago. The wind and the rain have done their worst since then. Taking into account this country's food culture and the look of the pub, I'm not gonna go to the trouble of decoding the culinary delights.
It's like, it's not going to be something I'm interested in, so let's just not worry about it.
The building looks like it was renovated years back, but has been completely neglected ever since. There's dirt and dust all over the walls. A hose pipe would work wonders. The pub looks anything other than promising. If I was a routine tourist, it would never cross my mind to go in there to get a drink, let alone to eat. I don't know what these kind of windows are called. There are lots of little glass panes and a lead lattice. They're much cheaper than big panes, since you can use broken pieces in them too.
Door to the pub. Back to Willow Creek. So that might be it. It's just going in, well, not going inside, but since it's closed, probably just like trying the knob or commenting on how it's closed or whatever.
The pub's still shut. I'll have to come back later.
I guess it's another nighttime thing, so maybe the pub at night, museum at night, possibly the library at night, or at least late afternoon or something, because she was gone when we tried to go back there initially. I think that's it for this. So we've done the pub, done the fair, street. He said there was nothing basically. It's not going to be the kind of thing we're looking for. I already did the tower. The library. This museum here. I don't think there's anything else side here. What's over here? If I can keep going farther over this way. Because she went around the corner, right? Oh, does that just go to the hotel? Back to the hotel? Huh. That's surprising. Yeah, he enters this side, but then leaves the other side. Okay. Oh, there's a bakery. I missed that.
It looks like it's a bakery. Or was a bakery. Hard to say whether the building is still in use. It must have been built years ago, but now it looks rather untended and abandoned.
The doesn't really do anything, though. Okay, we get a description, and that's all that happens with bakery, so. To the hotel. To the hotel on the other side. I've already, as far as I could tell, examined everything for the pub. And the fair. Tried examining everything for the fair. The only thing we ended up getting was talking to Tom, really. Where have I not been? Oh, there's a rope here. Let's stop. Rope? Oh, I guess it makes sense. It's at the dock. I keep forgetting it's a very short pier or whatever. Very short dock.
An old rope. It's wrapped around the pole up there, and the other end disappears into the canal. I can't make out where it leads. The water's too dirty. Aha, a little bucket. Perhaps one of the residents wants to save money by collecting some of his water from the canal. The bucket is full of canal water. It seems quite clean in the bucket. At least it looks cleaner than when it was in the canal. The bucket is full of canal water.
Sleeping medication. No. I mean, I wouldn't think so. What am I going to put the town to sleep or something? Doesn't make sense. I don't think I'm doing anything with that right now. At some point, maybe. Probably. Or not. Very possibly, let's say. I don't know about probability, but there's a decent chance because he pulled it out and we can continue to examine it. But for now, nothing. Can't. There's really nothing else. Examine around town. I must be missing something. I know we need to come back at night. Does that just mean I need to go back to the hotel and sleep or something? I don't even know. I wouldn't think so. Not yet. We didn't really do much out here, but maybe. But you can't do the library. Look at this again, but I know we looked at this last time. Let me remind myself what he says.
Although it's always raining here, that barrel is almost empty. Seems to have a leak somewhere.
That's right, he comments on the leak. And we can keep examining it and saying that he has a leak. So, we're not trying to fix the leak, though, right? I don't think so. It's back to the hotel.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
That big book over there in the display case, the Gordon's Chronicle. What can you tell me about that?
Everything about the Gordon family's in it. Lady Victoria gave it to the museum, but it's only allowed to be shown here, not back there where it's spooky.
I can imagine that Lady Victoria doesn't want to see her family chronicle in that crappy, ghoulish black museum. May I have a closer look?
I'm not allowed to take it out of the showcase.
Have you got a key for it?
Yes, Mrs. Puff trusts me. I've got keys for everything.
So am I gonna have to snag it from him?
Except the front door. And Mrs. Puft always puts the alarm on because of the insurance, she says.
So the Chronicle is never taken out of the display case. Perhaps I can ask Mrs. Puff myself.
No, the book mustn't be taken out. Lady Victoria has forbidden it. She says it's an evil book.
So you've got a key for the display case, but you're not allowed to open it.
Exactly.
he's like, yes. Why does this not make sense to you? It's like, why have a key?
Is that your wonderful bubble blowing kit?
Oh yes, I love blowing bubbles, but I've blown so many today that it's empty.
Maybe I can get some more soapy water for you.
No, thanks. It's nearly closing time. I'm not in the mood anyway. I'm too hungry.
Why's that?
I had no breakfast. Tom didn't buy any bread. We've got no money because the pub isn't doing well. And now there's this expensive stall as well.
But you still need to eat.
Tom doesn't eat much. Beer's just as good as bread, he says.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Beer's just as good as bread. Uh-huh. I hate to break it to you, Bobby. Your brother might have a problem with alcohol. I'm just saying, maybe pay attention.
How about I get you something to eat?
Oh, that would be very nice of you, Darren.
Let's see what I can do. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
Either he's got money or I'm gonna have to find some. I don't know how I'm gonna get chili. He doesn't have any in his inventory, so I'm not sure about that.
Hello, Tom.
What's going on?
Darren's like, hello, Tom. Like, do I really have to deal with you again?
I'd like a portion of chili, please.
Now you do. Normal or odd?
If I'm right, then there's only one pot anyway.
Hot then.
So the trick is you make the chili spicy, and then you just tell people when they eat it and comment on how spicy it is. Yeah, that's normal. Wait until you get hot chili, actually hot chili.
You called it right.
Oh, the mighty Lord is generous to the lower born.
I need to get on.
He thinks we are snobby, and we think we're better than he is. Sure, we're not. We're totally the ones who had the attitude problem of calling people stupid and stuff. Yeah, chili here, please. That's right. All right, here, Bobby, have some chili, buddy. Your brother's.
I got you
Jewish,
some
by the way.
chili. I hope you like it.
Oh, yeah. But I've got no money.
Don't worry, it's on me.
Oh, thanks, Darren. But I'll give you something too, then.
Thanks.
I'm not disparaging Bobby for trying to be nice. I don't know what he just gave me. Something. 5 minutes later. Oh, Bobby's gonna leave, and then I jimmy the case, maybe? What is this? What is it he gave me? Oh, it's a sparkler. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we use that to scare an animal or to make a distraction or something later. Interesting. No. 5 minutes later, does that mean I talk to Bobby again? Let's try and see. Time passed, so maybe.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
Hi, Darren.
So, are you full now?
Yes, was delicious, really hot.
And you still don't want to blow bubbles?
I do, but I don't have any more bubble mixture.
Should I get some for you?
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
Aw. We're the best friends Bobby's had in forever. Probably. Given how his brother treats him and stuff. I need more... Wait, does that mean I have to grab his... I have to grab his... First, right?
I'll take that with me, okay?
Yeah, okay.
There we go. I don't know how I'm going to make the water soapy, though, is the thing. We got the water from the bucket from the canal. I don't know how to make it soapy, though. Do I have any... I mean, maybe I could just apply the bubble mixture directly. Maybe there's soap in the mixture. I don't know how that works. I feel like normally there would be, but if it runs out, I would think you'd have to replace... I don't know. Let's try it and see what he says. Because I think you'd have to replace the soap to make the bubbles, not just the water. Well, maybe not. Or maybe
It's
just got the
full.
water now. So now we go back to around and around and around and around. This is the zigzag simulator. Okay. Does this work? No, it does not. I'm gonna put it back here. No. Okay, so I do need, it looks like I do need soap of some kind. Maybe at the hotel. Might be some soap at the hotel. Let me see. If I go in here, back here. And my
I'm not gonna allow myself.
in this room? There's the bathroom, right? Maybe I can... No. Go to the corner. No? Not there. That glass has... What did we put in it? Scotch? I don't remember what we put in it last time. Something, whatever it was. Oh, it was schnapps, wasn't it? Okay, so no soap there. We're gonna find soap. Over here is just lounge with cigars and ashtrays and such. That's not gonna be soap. See if he has any soap, maybe. Oh, Samuel's ghost. Oh, because we heard the tale of... That's right.
I've heard that the ghost of Samuel Gordon has apparently been repeatedly sighted in the castle.
That's true. During the bad storm 2 weeks ago, Joseph, the homeless chap, came to me and begged me to let him stay here. He said he'd seen Samuel's ghost behind one of the castle windows. A harrowing face. He thought he would die. That's probably the real reason that no tourists come here anymore.
Yeah, sure. It's got nothing to do with the fact that Willow Creek's got nothing to offer but a couple of cheap plastic corpses. Thanks for the chat, Murray.
My pleasure.
Murray shamelessly is fine with him calling the mannequins plastic and cheap. That's funny. Is there going to be anything in here? He's just plastic and stuff, right? Maybe there's... I don't know.
I'd rather chop my hand.
Yeah. Nothing there. And this is a trolley, so it's not like it's going to be soap there at all. Like if this were instead some kind of a mop with a bucket or something, but there's not. Maybe there's no soap here. Where would I find that, though? put the sparkler in the whole mixture. um,
There's just one single match in the box. I ought to think carefully about what I could do with it.
Something around town that I missed. I do. This is empty. There wasn't anything in it either. Maybe ask Tom? No. Soap, or some, or presumably anyway. I don't know, but I feel like, yeah. Also the rain barrel?
Well, it's water, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I already got it from the bucket over there, so I don't know. I guess that's if you hadn't seen the other. You see this, and then he gives you a hint with that, oh, there's going to be more water somewhere else. Let's back to the two. Maybe there's soap in here somewhere? I don't remember. Could be, I suppose. Nah, so this is the fake blood, and there's that. There's no soap over here. Yeah, don't want to talk to him. Okay. He does not want to talk with you. You're just a bunch of silly tourists.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
Have you ever seen Samuel's ghost?
No. And I don't want to see it either. Everyone says he's evil, and that he has black eyes and a really scary face. Tom says I'm a scaredy cat, but I still won't go to the castle. Samuel is evil.
I see. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
Yeah, yeah, when he said, "Are you gonna?" or have you? Whatever he said about Samuel's ghost, or have you seen him or whatever? And Bobby was like, "No." He's like sounded scared just on no. That was funny. He's like, and I don't wanna. Keep away from me. Don't even come at me with that. Maybe something back here? I don't know. No, none of this stuff. I don't know. What would... I was like, in the off chance to do something weird with a bubble. What's it called? The bubble mixture. I don't see... Oh, I didn't know you could go around the corner. Yeah. I'm not sure. Let me think. Just a pile of leaves over here and nothing else, right? Nothing past that. Oh, there's the garage or the carport or whatever with this. That's right.
You can hardly tell the heap's been burning. There are only a few of the inner leaves which show signs. All that's left of the paper is ash.
We need to do something for it to progress tonight. Because at night, then we're gonna go in ourselves. Well. Bruh, 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 bruh. Yeah, I'll go back. I went in there, but I don't know. So I can't go in her bathroom. I can't imagine she'd have soap just lying around, but I went over some stuff. I didn't see it. There's the lemons that we can no longer use. There is still this. Maybe put this with... That doesn't... Yeah, it also is still gray, so we're not doing that. Because I was going to say, it doesn't make sense to apply this there to this. Bed, closet. Oh. Try again, but I don't think there's anything here to use. Yeah, because I thought if I could go into her bathroom, maybe she'd have like some kind of liquid hand soap or something in there. I could add it to the bubble mixture. As long as I didn't do too much and the amounts were right, there was only a little bit of soap for all the water, then you could make some decent bubbles. So the bubbles are for Bob, right, as you know. After talking to Bob and filling up, so I filled up the bubble mixture with the bucket from the canal. After I did that, I went back to Bob and clicked, and he didn't. Like, I tried to drag the bubbles over to Bob, and I also talked to Bob, both, afterward. When I talked to Bob, that's when he talked about the ghost of Samuel Gordon. When I dragged the bottle over to Bob, it stayed gray, so I could not use that for conversation or to give him the bubble mixture or something. So neither of those seem to work. I'm trying to think where. There's nothing in the museum that would be soapy, right? In the Black Museum, there's the blood, or the shredder or whatever that keeps spouting blood, and then there's the scene with the mannequins or the dolls or whatever, right? That is Samuel killing Vic, and then there's the one where Samuel is killing the doctor, Herman, but I don't. I don't know. Well, I guess I could try it. Last time I did it, he said well, I'm not going to sleep in her room, but you're right. Maybe there is something there. Let's see. I haven't examined it.
The bed's a little to one side, as though it's been pushed around. Maybe there's something under there.
Oh. Is there be soap underneath the bed? It's kind of odd, but maybe.
Aha, now then, the carpet under the bed has been torn up. And there seems to be some kind of metal cover there. I need to take a closer look at this.
Leave the door open while you do this, because he'll never come. The concierge or the owner will never come by and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" If you do that, I'm sure it's fine.
There it is, a kind of round metal cover. It was hidden under the carpet.
And there's going to be soap inside. Just kidding. I'm sure this is unrelated to the soap, but still interesting. Good call. I did try the bed earlier, but I guess it's enough had changed that it's time now, I guess.
A round metal plate, about 20 inches in diameter. Maybe copper? Oh, I can't say how thick it is, but it gives the impression of being solid and heavy.
This would not be copper. Copper would be like a brown color. Brown color. Or like a, brown, yellow, something color, right? It would not be silver. Copper is not a silver metal. But okay.
There are 5 rings on the cover, and they turn. There's an animal symbol engraved on each ring. And in the middle of the cover, there's a handle.
So I need something with animal symbols, or I just need to rotate them or something. I don't know. Let's look what he wrote in the diary, by the way. Okay. Momstead Willow Creek. Okay. The Order. Angelina warned about the Order. She had found out it was some kind of a brotherhood with some possibly sinister aims. Sounds plausible to me. The Brotherhood and Mask Wearers I'm familiar with sure aren't up to any good. Yeah, Brotherhood and Mask Wearers, that would be, well, a reference to bigots of the past. Well, maybe not totally in the past, but mostly in the past in the United States, I think. And then they might start burning crosses. Yeah, then I'm sure of it. Miss Valley, so Vic's sister, knows what's going on with the Order. And judging by her strong reaction, it's nothing very jolly. The Order is mentioned in the Chronicle of the Gordons. If they're mentioned in a book like that, it must be pretty ancient. And back then, a really significant organization. For some reason, where the I was, I thought it was just really signed. A really significant organization. Unfortunately, I need to be able to leaf back in the book if I want to find out more, which means we're going to have to open the case, of course. Okay. Nope, I didn't want latest. Let's go. Okay, let's do these one at a time. Okay. Did that. Oh, yeah, this is back in Biddeford. That's right. Okay. Yeah. See, he's from Boston, Massachusetts. This is up in Maine. Maine Photo Service, right? Anyway. Okay, so you're looking at, I don't know how far that is. A couple 100 miles, I think, maybe? All of these already. These are all back in Biddeford. Okay, nope. Oh yeah, it's just didn't cross the whole thing out. That's fine. Yeah, okay. There's something about this secret society in the Chronicle of the Gordon family. Where then, if not in an old book, should I find out the truth about the Order? Anyway, the display case is stopping me from turning the pages. If Bobby would stand up from his chair, I would borrow the keys from his pocket. It's so mean. It's so mean. I'm not saying we couldn't consider him as such, but we're basically pretending to be his friend just so we can knife his keys. It's not exactly the kindest thing to do. Okay, and then open shaft. I can't get the cover in Angelina's room open. I reckon that you have to put in some kind of code. Only I ain't got even the faintest clue what it might be. So we need a code for this. Yeah, it's got 5. Well, let me do this and see if he, like, maybe we look in closer.
Ugh. It's rock solid. No chance. I probably have to set the right combination, but I don't know what it is, and there must be thousands of possibilities.
If I look around here...
Angelina's message written in secret ink. Now the ink's well visible. Sunday, 1600. I don't know what's...
I don't see any clues in that letter, it doesn't look like. For the combination, I mean.
The lamp's gone out. The wick's probably fallen out and then burned. Angelina must have swapped over the old picture with one of my pictures of her. She knew that anyone who knew her would spot it immediately.
Which is fine. Laxative with the I guess notes, the AA batteries, the butter knife, the apple quarter knife.
The carpet's been cut in 2 places, and then folded up. It doesn't seem to have been glued to the floor. I can't tell when that might have happened. Could be a few hours old. Could be a few months, too. But has it got anything to do with Angelina's disappearance?
Could be either. I could see it being they started searching her place after they took her, or while they took her, while they kidnapped her. Or it could be, or I don't know, kidnapped her. I jump into conclusions. I think we just don't know what happened to her, right? She just disappeared. She talked about the order, but we don't know the order did anything necessarily. Probably, but we don't know for sure. And then, so it could have been cut up, like they took her, if they did, they took her and then they cut it up, trying to look for stuff in her room and then couldn't get past the seal. Or she could have done that and then maybe did not discover how to open the seal herself, or did and has shut it since. Either of those, any of those could be possible, right? Look around the hotel. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about for the combination. Yeah, that's a good point. I thought maybe she would leave something in her room as like hints, but you're right. It could just be stuff around the hotel. I was initially, when you said the hotel, I thought you were, or look around the hotel, I thought you were talking about for the soap. And I was like, I thought I already kind of covered that because I did not see anything that could be soap. But you're right, a special, and it's always possible that there's something for the soap around the hotel too that I missed. But you're definitely, you're definitely right. There could be clues for the lock or the cover in her room, somewhere like in the books and stuff. It's definitely possible. Good call. Good suggestion.
A whole load of good books. But I don't know how they're supposed to help me in my search for Angelina.
So nothing more with the books, I guess, right now.
A whole load of good...
Yeah. Maybe we can't do the paper anymore. Nothing on the pictures or the clock. Might be stuff out front. I'm just being trying to be thorough back here. There definitely could be stuff out front, like maybe some of the postcards might have some hints, for instance. Maybe something with a lockbox, that lock boxes. That's much less likely, but possible, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really see anything more back here. Nothing's highlighting so that I can interact with it. Well, let's go here. See if there's something more this way.
I've got my own room key, and I've got Angelina's too. I shouldn't think I'm gonna need any more of these hotel keys.
Psh, get every key, every room, every floorboard. You're gonna search this place from top to bottom, left to right, back and forward. Pretend like you don't care about Angelina suddenly because you got little stumped about what to do next, dude. No, you could be. I'm just saying it's a good suggestion. I have no idea, and I know you don't, unless I ask for it and you happen to know. I know you don't give things away, and I appreciate that. I'm just saying it's a good suggestion. I was not sure if there was more in her room, but I didn't see anything. And now apparently I've not seen anything in the in the lounge area of the hotel either, so I don't know. But there could be something. Hard to say. Anyway, my point was it was a good suggestion. I was not complaining or criticizing. I was saying it was good to suggest that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't think I'm
A
gonna get
whole row of old-fashioned lockboxes.
Yeah, just says they're gonna be hard to open. Okay, postcards. Probably nothing more there either. But it is possible. Maybe he's like, oh, well, look at this stuff.
I can't do a thing with the other postcards. It's already bad enough that I've been supporting Murray in his rip-off business by buying the map.
I've not looked at the picture postcards since. That might, or the picture.
I'm gonna keep this portrait of Angelina. She looks just stunning. The most beautiful girl I've ever met. I'm gonna keep this.
Okay. So nothing with that. Yeah, let's look at this and see. Okay. Oh yeah, symbols on the postcard. Symbols on the postcard. Those are probably the ones that you said there were 5, right? That's probably what I want. Okay, hang on. Let's back out of this. It's probably those. Actually. Can I not? Oh, maybe I look at the things? I don't know. No, that just travels. Okay, that's not... I mean, it is travel, but these symbols here are what I was thinking. Maybe... There's symbols on there, I assume, because there are 5 things here. He's just gonna try.
It's rock solid. No chance. I probably have to set the right combination. But I don't know what it is, and there must be thousands of possibilities.
No, I right-clicked. Okay, okay.
It's rock.
I right-clicked. I was like trying to examine, not use, but I guess never mind. Not this, huh? I could have sworn that was it once I saw that, but I guess not. It might be that I have to look at that book before I can get the combination stuff here. I don't know, but if that's true, then I still need to get some kind of soap for the bubble mixture. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what's needed. Because I've got the water. What else is in a bubble mixture? Soap, right? So I need... from somewhere. Where am I going to get soap, though? Okay, let's... Wait, Willow Creek? Oh, that's one side or the other. I see. And that's... Central. It's fine. I can't do anything more with this now. So I can't see if there's... I cannot see if there's any soap left in the bucket or anything. It's not... I don't think I'm going to have anything more to say to him, but maybe.
Hello, Tom.
What's going on?
Oh, I can ask him about the Samuel's ghost. Okay.
Are you scared of Samuel's ghost? Murray says it wanders around the castle.
Yeah, right. And my grandma's Anne Boleyn. He's just into ripping off the tourists. You should see what he does with his stupid soul keys. Hey, that money doesn't earn itself, you know.
I need to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not exactly, but mostly pointless asking him about Samuel's ghost. Yeah, there's no soap over here that I can see. This all goes to Willow Creek. Can't even look at this small board. Let's see. Go to the pub. Can't look at the barrel anymore or the bucket. Not doing anything with the bakery either. Okay. Let's go to this side. Should be something. To get his bubble mixture back. I'm sure that's probably what it is. We get him his bubble mixture and then he plays a little bit and then it says like so many minutes later, or we just see him playing for a little bit or whatever, and then he goes, yeah, it's time for me to go. And then we have to leave the museum and then we could potentially break in maybe. But while he's playing with his bubble mixture, we grab the key, of course, as well. Okay. Nothing more there. No. Not clues. I don't think there's anything here now. And still no to the library, still no for the tower. Still no to the street also, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Back to the pub. There's nothing really at the pub screen now either. So nothing. The bakery is completely gone. Like we can't even access it anymore. The pub is shows the one. Can't do that. Huh. So odd. Okay. Back inside. What am I missing? Souvenirs. Probably no. Probably just gonna say they're all cheap and don't want them.
I'd rather chop my hand off than buy.
Yeah. So that. I tried giving it back to Bobby, and he doesn't want it. Murray doesn't want it either. I think I tried giving it to Tom, but let me check. It's a good point. In case I've not, maybe I have missed giving it to Tom. Hang on. Fair. I don't think I think I did try though. Yeah. See how it's so here it's yellow, right? So it's gray. So I cannot do it with Tom. I also tried giving it back to Bobby, and no, that did not work. So I've tried Murray, Tom, and Bobby, all three of them. See, it's gray here, and I can't put it back, cannot put it back over where it was previously. And I'm pretty sure that I cannot give it to these tourists. That seems like that would be quite a stretch to make in logic, but maybe. Yeah, see, neither of them. Yeah. No, I think that's what I think. I think we do give it to Bobby, but we need soap first for it, I think, or something to make it bubble again. Nothing with the mannequins or whatever you want to call them. Nothing with a shredding machine, which seems dubious anyway, but I guess try it just to try it. Missing anything in this room? Pivoting window. I think I looked at that already, right? Or did I not?
Huh. The window is locked and alarmed. Huh.
Who's the bubble mixture on it? You know, I mean, I don't think there's anything to do with that right now. Maybe, but like I can't use the knife. Sparkler doesn't make sense. See, none of this stuff. Look at the electricity on this? No. No, it's not going to let me. Just saying it's locked and alarmed and that's where it ends, though. Nothing more than that. There's got to be something we use on that at some point, I think, right? We'll probably do something with that window before Bobby leaves. Maybe the order, I'm guessing in my mind, the order could be give Bobby the bubble mixture, snag his key while he's busy with that, and then before the place closes, I have to do something with a pivoting window so it's not alarmed. So then after he locks up the museum, I can sneak in through the window at night, I think is what it's going to be. Don't know how we're going to kill the alarm on the window, though, but that's what I'm guessing is going to happen. I could just figure out how to complete his bubble mixture somehow. Put the sleep medication in there. This does not make sense. Doesn't want to talk to them anymore. I don't think there's anything more we have here right now. Lock. Use the bubble mixture on the lock? No. Use the sparkler on the lock? No. Already tried the knife previously. Yeah, I need the key from Bobby. So none of that other stuff I think makes sense either. Yeah, I mean, obviously. I'm just guessing. I'm thinking out loud. I looked at the cupboard before. Maybe now that I need soap, maybe there'll be something in the cupboard. Maybe. Let's see, actually. Even think about that.
There must be some...
There we go.
Yeah, liquid soap.
Yes.
I'll put some in the tube.
Found it. Excellent. Okay, there we go.
That's it.
I completely forgot about this closet. I mean, I knew the cupboard was there, but I completely forgot that it was like a janitor's cupboard and not just part of the museum displays. All right, there we go, Bobby. Have fun with your bubbles.
Look, Bobby, I filled up the bottle with soapy water.
Wow. Thanks, Darren.
He's so happy now. He's cute.
All right, this is my chance.
Don't mind me, Bobby. I promise I'm your friend still. Don't hate me. I promise I'm just being kind,
Got it.
being normal. Nothing special. Oh, did not use it automatically. Okay, fine. There.
Dear visitors, it is 8 p.m. The museum is now closing. Please make your way to the exit. We would like to thank you for your visit and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow from 11 a.m.
Ah, damn it.
Hi, Darren. We're closing now.
I heard.
You can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. See you then.
See you then, Darren.
That's cool. I mean, it's not cool that we have to get out, but it is cool that
Damn.
Bobby's
I
so
haven't got the key for the main door. I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I was gonna say, what the hell is going on with that guy? Oh, that's...
Get out of here!
Huh?
You're putting us all in danger. You are death!
Leave me alone.
It's the curse. The curse! It's gonna get you!
Get out of here.
Death! I told him.
Great. So I'm deaf. That's the only piece of information I've picked up on this trip so far.
And now, back to the hotel? Or is there anything else for me to find out here?
So, what did you do when you went to this little town of Willow Creek? Oh, I found out I'm deaf. Wait, you found somebody who died? No. I am deaf. You are deaf. That's correct. Really? Yeah. Okay. I guess. I can't go in the museum now, though. So how? And I never managed something with the alarm. Still not back at the library. I'm sure Ms. Valley is gonna be there tomorrow, probably. Nothing with the tower still. Nothing over there. Still cannot go down the street. Creepy, you are death, homeless guy. Tramp.
That's the bum who grabbed me at the museum. Poor crazy loser. Brain's probably totally picked. Hey! What's all that supposed to be at the museum? Hey! You know me?
You are the Antichrist.
Yeah, and you're just a little soft in the head, right?
You can't deny it. It's in you. It's in your veins, in your heart, in your head.
What's in me?
The evil spirit.
Oh, that's enough! Your head is full of crap, marinated in alcohol.
Can you feel it? The menace? The evil?
Oh, get off!
Hey, Fun Act. Sorry, for a second I thought that had been Kissa doing the emoji. Welcome. Thanks for dropping in, even if it's just say hi. So nothing else right now except that he thinks we're the devil.
Stall, shut up. Tom also said that in the evenings he had to look after the pub.
So I could probably talk to him in the pub, maybe? Maybe. Pub. Ah. Alright, well I think that's going to be it for today. We're going to leave that for now. Like, I don't know why these are ordered so weird. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 4, 6, 7. What? I mean, I went to new entry and saved in it. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever. So weird. Seems like a bug to me, though. Seems like you would not want to, you'd not want to let a bug like that go, but it's not the end of the world for sure. It's fine. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. For Black Mirror, that is, of course. I will, about 10 hours from now, we'll be streaming again. Okay, so you may or may not be able to make it, and if you can't, that's fine. It'll be on YouTube afterward, or on Kick, or on Odyssey, or whatever. Okay, but tonight, if you watch the stream that I do tonight, hopefully it'll be something you enjoy anyway. It's not horror. It's not one of the games that I'm currently playing. It's a short game. From what I have looked up online, it looks like it's maybe 2 hours, something like that. So not too long, but it'll be a fun little thing, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for helping out, Kissa. It's been good. Some of your suggestions, I completely spaced on a couple of those. It's like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. So, good suggestions. Thanks for stopping in, Fun. Thanks for stopping in, Kissa, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.